Hello everyone, good evening. This is Balaji Avaru. Welcome back to final presentation on COVID-19 analysis for Washington State and US. Since our EDA, there are some significant changes in COVID data. Let's go over summary of the data that is used for analysis. COVID data collected from COVID tracking project website for both Washington State and US. The dataset contains 186 observations. We have several other variables such as new positive cases, new negative cases, new deaths. For multivariate analysis, used mobility data, which was downloaded from Bureau of Transportation Statistics, which consists of number of people staying at home, number of people not staying at home, number of people had trips less than 1 mile, etc. With the entire data set, there are different correlation structures in COVID data. After 6.1, I see correlation structure which is different from other correlation structures as number of tests increases which result in number of positive cases. In order to improve forecasting, using latest data which is from 6.1 to 7.25 for further analysis. Looking at stationarity of the data, mean appears to increase over time and has upward trend. The variance was more volatile in second half than first half, which suggests non-stationarity, but it is difficult to say with just one realization. ACF show different characteristics in the first half and second half of the data. Based on this analysis, we can say that data comes from non-stationary process. Let's go over univariate modeling for Washington State. Autocorrelations are slowly damping out, which suggests a root on unit circle. Took first difference and the difference data seems stationary, but the residuals doesn't seem to be white. AIC5 suggests AR2 is appropriate model for difference data and residuals look white noise. The final ARIMA model is ARIMA 210 with white noise variance of 27246. Next we will see MLP model with the default settings and a repetitions of 100 with the median operator. MLP selected 2 lags 1 and 3 and one hidden layer with 5 nodes. Let's go over performance of both ARIMA and MLP models. With respect to rolling window ASC, MLP model has lowest ASC than ARIMA model. With respect to forecast, not much difference in short-term forecast with both models, but there is some little difference in long-term forecast. This is ensemble model, which is average of ARIMA and MLP models. Among univariate models, MLP is performing better compared to other models with respect to ASC. Now we will see multivariate analysis based on cologram. There is significant correlation with the total number of cases and all mobility variables, such as number of people not staying at home, number of people with trips between 1 and 3 miles. For multivariate analysis, select a total number of variables, total number of cases, and the number of people with trips between 1 and 3 for further analysis. VAR model. VAR select with ASC5 selected P is equal to 10. With P as 10, the VAR model captures the trend of the realization as shown in the figure. Next, we will see MLP in multivariate setting with default settings and repetitions of 100 with the median operator. Even if initial parameters gives much wider forecast, the median we will get better forecast. MLP selected 2 lags 1 and 3 for response variable and first lag for total number of cases and one hidden layer with 5 nodes. Let's go over performance of VAR and MLP models. With respect to rolling into ASC, VAR model has lowest ASC than MLP model. With respect to forecast, not much difference in short-term forecast. With both the models, there is significant difference in the long-term forecast. This is ensemble model which is average of VAR and MLP model. Among multivariate models, ensemble is performing better compared to other models with respect to ASC. and also this can be used for short-term forecasting. Now we see US COVID data analysis. First, univariate analysis. Autocorrelations are slowly damping out, same as Washington state data. Took first difference, and first difference data seems stationary, but residual doesn't seem to be stationary. AAC suggests AR7 as appropriate model. The final ARIMA model is ARIMA 710 with white noise variance as 108,66095. Next, we will see MLP with default settings and repetitions of 100 with median operator. MLP selected 3 lags, 1, 3, and 4, and one hidden layer with 5 nodes. With respect to rolling window AAC, MLP model has lowest AAC than ARIMA model in univariate setting. With respect to forecast, not much difference in both short-term and long-term forecast with both the models. We could use ARIMA model for a short-term forecast. This is ensemble model, which is average of ARIMA and MLP model. Among univariate models, MLP is performing better compared to ARIMA model with respect to AAC, but we can use ARIMA model for short-term forecast. Now we will see multivariate analysis. Based on coronagram, there is significant correlation with total number of cases and all mobility variables. We selected total number of cases and number of people with trips between 1 and 3 miles for further analysis. Let's go over VAR model for US data. VAR select with the AIC selected, P as 10. With P as 10, the VAR model captures the trend of the regulation as shown in the figure. MLP model. MLP selected 1 lag for response variable and 3 lags for the regressor, and one hidden layer with 5 nodes. With respect to rolling window AAC, VAR model has lowest AAC than MLP. With respect to forecast, VAR model is capturing the trend of the regulation better than MLP model. This is ensemble model, which is average of VAR and MLP model. Among multivariate models, ensemble is performing better compared to other models with respect to AAC, and also this can be used for short-term forecasting. Conclusion. There are many factors influencing new COVID data. We may not be able to use any of the models for long-term forecasting. For short-term forecasting, ensemble model can be used for Washington state as well as US data, as it is following latest trends. Thank you for your time. Have a nice day.